So, I've got a voice now. Alright, that's enough. I'm not even doing a fighters video either. Hey, look at me, I'm breaking all sorts of ground. So, Xenoverse 2 looks to be continuing at least until autumn this year. Every time we think it's ending, they say, "Ha, you thought," and then they bring out a new DLC pack. It's like they're dangling Xenoverse 3 on a stick and they keep pulling it away from us. Anyway, the Legendary Pack 2 has been announced, but it's unclear whether the Hero Vote character will be free or part of this pack. Either way, I'm going to assume this pack will contain more than one character, and the character I think most fans want in the game is the Planet Eater Moro from the Dragon Ball Super manga. So, I'm going to make a moveset on how I would want Moro to play in Xenoverse 2. This moveset does contain all unique skills, which means this moveset is actually very unlikely to happen, because we know dimps and how they love recycling things in this game. Anyway, let's see what we can work with. I think the elephant in the room here is which version of Moro gets included, because there's Goat Moro and Moro 7-3, and I understand there's a big debate between these designs. Some people hate the Goat look and others love the 7-3 form and vice versa. I love both forms personally, but I can definitely see where both the love and hate is coming from. If Moro was added, I think both forms should be added to please all the fans. Make them two different presets. In this particular concept though, there are no different movesets between the two forms. Anyway, finally getting into it, let's start with Moro's stance. He doesn't really have a fighting stance per se, he usually just stands tall with hands by his side. So we're going to use that. Other characters already stand like that. A lot of them do, actually. Now for his idle animation, I think we can use this scene where he shows the crystal on his palm and then clenches his fist. I know Goat Moro doesn't have the crystals on his hands, but I still think it works. It's almost like he's pointing at you and he's going to crush you. Yeah, I think that's cool. Now when I was making this moveset, I didn't remember Moro having many grabs, but he actually has a lot. There's this one, for example, where he basically does an Android 16 on Vegeta, but I think I have something a little more creative. Moro grabs the opponent's head, impales the opponent, and then tosses them aside. The impaling move is so iconic to Moro, and I feel like it has to be in his moveset somewhere. I just think the grab might be the best way to do it though. Is it brutal? Yes. Is it cool? Absolutely. Moving on to his combos, I want to give Moro some flashy combos because of how arrogant and confident the dude is. For his full light combo, it starts out with this palm strike, which is followed by a punch, then a headbutt, then Moro performs this flurry of kicks. The next hit is this big kick, which launches the opponent away. Moro teleports and hits them with another kick, and then this combo is ended with this kick downwards. For his full heavy combo, Moro punches the opponent, then hits them with this chest impact thing. I don't really know what you'd call that. Moro then gut punches the opponent before hitting them with his knee, and then he ends the combo with this mouth blast, which is similar to the end of Janemba's heavy combo. For his 4 light, 2 heavy combo, it starts with the first 4 hits of the light combo, which you've already seen. But then he does this force push type thing, which actually reminds me a lot of Deborah, because he also does that in his combo. But to follow that up to make it, a little bit fancy, Moro fires this thin beam, which also launches the opponent away. For his 5 light, 3 heavy combo, it has the first 5 light hits again, but after launching the opponent, Moro triggers an explosion where the opponent is. He then teleports and kicks them before hitting them with this backflip kick thingy. The thing that Goku Black does. Now for his final combo, which is heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy, Moro punches the opponent, performs this chop he tried on Ultra Instinct Goku, then he kicks them up, then he does this weird but cool looking kick which hits them downwards, then Moro dives after the opponent and hits him with his knees. Also for his back hit, I've gone with this ki blast that he fires behind him at Piccolo. Now we finally move on to Moro's supers. Again, they're all unique, so let's jump right into them. His first super is a strike super, which we're going to call the Sinister Breaker. Similar to Toppo's Destructive Fracture, Moro gut punches the opponent before giving them this bear hug like thing, and then headbutts them away. This is a decent sounding skill on its own, but if you hold the button down, the move is different. After the gut punch, Moro instead brings you down to the ground with his foot. It does less damage than the bear hug, but you can connect this with other moves more easily. For his second super, we'll call it the Comet Bomb. My names are the best, I know. Moro moves forwards before throwing this ki blast. It works similar to Tyrant Lancer, but instead of a beam fired forwards, Moro lobs this ki ball that has a more arcing motion, which means you're more likely to use this at the end of a combo. For the third super, we'll call it the Sinister Flare. Moro fires this purple beam, but like most beam attacks, you can charge it up to deal more damage. This beam takes as much time to charge as Toppo's Destructive Flare, so quite a while, but it does a high amount of damage. It will also cost 2 bars of ki to fully charge it. Now most characters have a charge up skill as their fourth super, but with Moro he prefers to use his opponent's energy against them. So for the cost of 1 bar of ki, Moro will grab an opponent's neck and drain about 4 bars of ki and 2 bars of stamina. However, keep in mind this move would not be able to break an opponent's stamina. There should also be an animation where Moro eats the energy like he does in the manga. I think that would be a really nice touch. Woo! Last part. Moro's ultimate attacks. So for his first ultimate, I've named it the Cosmic Eruption. I've decided to use this attack where he gets really mad and shoots energy pillars from everywhere in the ground, a lot like Android 16's Hell Flash, except there's no ki wave that gets fired downwards first. Just like Hell Flash, however, the pillars will be more directed to where the opponent is, so it's actually likely they'll get hit. This move will cost 3 bars of ki to use. For his second ultimate, I've named it the Cosmic Obliterator. Moro absorbs energy into this giant ki ball and then he fires it at the opponent. You can hold the button to charge up ki to make the attack stronger, like Revenge Death Ball. This attack actually has no impact in the manga, but I think it's such an iconic visual for Moro that I think it has to be included. The move will also cost at least 3 bars of ki to use. Lastly, his evasive, I've named it Magical Field. Moro creates this wall of energy that he can throw at the opponent, similar to Klonoa's Chaos Wall. So, there you have it, my moveset for Moro if he gets added to Xenoverse 2. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know. Also, well, hey, you made it to the end of the video. I know this is completely different to my normal format, but I want to make different content. Granted, this video is not much different from my fighters predictions, but I want to start making content about other games and franchises, so you'll probably see more videos in this format. Some videos I have in mind are about games that I've played growing up, and what makes them so good in my eyes. Games like Skylanders, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Breath of the Wild are all videos that I want to make. I also want to make a video where I attempt to rewrite Dragon Ball Super from the Battle of Gods to the Tournament and Power Arc. So if these are things you'd be interested in, please let me know. And anyway, that's me done. I need to lie now. See ya.